How many of you are really busy at the end of the day? Raise your hands. How many of you sometimes still don't think you accomplished much? Raise your hands. That's because we're task-oriented. We have all these to-do lists saying we're going to do this and this and this and this, and at the end of the day, we don't accomplish anything. We have to become purpose-oriented. The end result, what is the purpose? Because that drives our actions. Here's the biggest mistake that I find in your companies. You ready for this? Most companies, on average, have a really poor closing ratio for all the proposals they give. At best, it's 40%. Now, if you were proposing to a woman, and you knew you only had a 40% chance of her saying yes, would you really do that? And the answer is probably no. In one company that I've been consulting with, they were spending time each year on 450 proposals. Their proposals can take anywhere from 2 hours to 2 days because of the technical sale. They cut in half the number of proposals, and they doubled their revenue. Why? Because they were no longer a proposal machine. It was no longer the task of just spitting out proposals. It was finding out who their real market was, what their purpose was, who they wanted to be to the real market, and just finding those customers to spend their time with them, who are going to give them a bigger payday than just trying to sell to everybody and doing task versus purpose. So the two questions you want to keep asking yourself to make sure that you're on purpose is, number one, what would success look like to you? And it's a question that I ask every sales executive to think about when they go into a sales call. What's the goal? What does success look like to you? And do your actions support your purpose at the end? You see, if you just go in and start with the actions without the purpose up front, any actions will do. You ever get on a plane, go to a pilot, you see the pilot say, hey, Mr. Pilot, where we're going? He goes, I have no clue. Would you stay on that plane? No, but if you go, where we're going, Miami, he's going to start with Miami first and work his way back. So what's your goal? What's your purpose? And it's got to be passionate to drive you. If you don't have that figured out, you're having an ineffective call with whoever you're trying to influence.